What's going on, everybody? Brandon here, back with another action figure review. In front of us, the all-new Fortress of Solitude battle set, exclusive to Walmart. Very, very exciting set, you guys. It looks like we have a giant snow monster or Yeti of some kind. We've got the ice crystals in the background, or the Solitude crystals. Very interesting, exclusive figures. Superman looks dirty, I guess, so that makes him exclusive. Krypto looks like he's part of the 6-inch line, so that's really interesting. They don't look like they're the right size. We've got robot number 12 here instead of robot number 4, so that is really cool. And then there's Ultraman, very cool. Man, this monster looks epic. So you can fly, battle, and win. And it even says only at Walmart right there. So very cool. This set was $30 on walmart.com. You can get it now, readily available. Very cool. And it looks like it is temperature controlled for when you want to see the monster's blood, I guess. So very interesting. Removable limbs. There's the UPC if you need it. All right, $30 set in the 3-inch scale. Let's get these guys out of the packaging and take a closer look. All right, you guys, we got everything out of the packaging. It's actually quite a bit. And I missed under the box is where all the instructions are. So if you need this or you got everything out of the box and then you happen to throw yours away, there it is so you can see what's going on. We attach the crystals on the sides, on the left and the right, attach the base at the bottom, attach the rods to the top, and then there's 5 stickers that go on this thing, whatever that is. I think it's Superman's seat or something. Yeah, so it looks really cool. Anyways, we are going to get this stuff taken care of. The stickers are numbered right here. So we're going to put those stickers onto this base. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. All right, let's get to it. All right, so we have everything out of the packaging, assembled and put together. It actually looks really cool. This will display very nicely on your shelf if you're a Superman fan. This has been a long time coming. We've never gotten a Fortress of Solitude playset. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I mean, we got one coming from Superpowers, but never as a playset. We got like the Mezco Superman from the Christopher Reeves movie. We got like a base that lights up, but never like an actually specified playset. So this is really cool. So I'm going to try and show you all the features, and yeah, we'll take it one piece at a time. All right, so starting with the flight stick, it's not motorized or anything. It just kind of like sits on top of this piece and it comes right off. So it just goes right there at the top. It's nice, acrylic, simple. And then we can put Krypto on this side, and Krypto has a port underneath him. So that way it looks like he is flying. So that is pretty cool. There's Krypto on there. And then on the other side, we're supposed to put Superman in there. I guess let's try it. So we'll put his arms up, and then let's try and put Superman in there. Let's see. Does it, I don't know. Does it like clip in or something? No, not really. I guess it just kind of like, it feels pretty sturdy. Once you get it behind his cape enough, like that, then it looks pretty good. So, yeah, so it looks pretty good. Cool. We've never had a playset before where Superman can just fly around. Superman and Krypto. That is really, really cool. So, there they are, and they're on the flight stick, and it looks really cool. Oh, so I guess I'll put Krypto this way so it looks like they're flying together. Like that. Nice. Very cool. Very simple idea. And it really goes a long way. I mean, if you're a kid, you could totally have a blast with this. I think it looks phenomenal. So, very cool. Very fun idea. And it works. It works a lot better than that Krypto flying around with a mind of his own. That's for sure. The up, and away Krypto. The Spin Master RC flying Krypto. That was such a blast. But man, This this is a lot more manageable. This is my speed. If it had a button to do this, that'd be cool. Because I don't think, I mean, I guess I'll try and give it some force. No, maybe like this. Hey, there we go. Hey, that's not too bad. All right, cool. And then we got these crystal pieces that the Yeti can, I guess, break away. So like the idea is that the Yeti monster can like destroy the fortress, I guess. And then let's see, we get one more good punch. Nice. Great. I gotta go find all those pieces. But yeah, it looks pretty cool, man. Great playset so far. So what else does the playset do? Well, this isn't really attached to anything. And I don't even know what this is. Is it the Phantom Zone projector? Is it maybe, these look like projectors right here. Who knows what this is? Is it a seat? Does Superman sit down on it? And with that cape, he's not going to be able to. So maybe we'll just have Ultraman take a seat there. Is that what this is? Is it a throne? Black Adam drum roll? I don't know. Very interesting. It doesn't look like it. He can't really sit in there. So I'm going to go with not a seat. I don't know what this is. I mean, I guess you could finagle it and make it work. But I'm going to go with not a seat. Just like a backdrop piece or something. Or maybe something that you could even like put to the side. And then it doesn't really do anything else. This base in the center doesn't do anything. Let me take off the Flight 6 so I can show you up close. Like, it's just it kind of looks like a sewer cap. And then you think that these are part of something, but no, those are just there from the packaging to keep it in place in the box. They really serve no purpose, and I thought they would. I also thought that these were cut out for very specific reasons, but I guess not. It's just like difference between, I guess, like flooring and then snow. I'm not sure. And then the doors open. Big surprise. There's nothing back there. It's just a fake movie set. So there's the backside of the fortress. It does look really cool from both sides. Definitely from the front, I think it looks a lot better. Maybe even put this in the back so it looks like there's something inside the fortress. I don't know what else you could do with that. But yeah, it does look really cool overall. Like I said, as a display piece, to do the thing where Superman and Krypto fly around is nice. Maybe Ultraman broke in. And then the Yeti is awesome. I love this guy. He's so ugly. Oh my gosh. Let me get in close there to show you. I mean, what even is this? Is it from Earth in Superman's world? I don't know, but it does look really cool. I guess we can test the hot water, cold water trick and see if that will work on this guy. As far as articulation goes, nothing in the head. Arms do a full 360. He's got articulation in his wrists, full 360. And his legs also have full 360 motion at the hip. And that's really it. And then the cool thing about this guy is that, yes, his limbs are detachable. And look at those red bones on the inside of the Yeti. That is hilarious. So laughable. So I'm guessing it doesn't go very well for this guy in the movie. And he probably gets wrecked by Superman. So that is awesome. Can you imagine if you had a Yeti as your doormat? Oh my gosh. Here's the figures compared to the Yeti. Definitely very interesting. I feel like a 4-inch Superman could easily also fight this Yeti, and a 6-inch Superman would probably be, I mean, even that would work to fight the Yeti, honestly. So, very interesting. I mean, it is what you want it to be, depending on the size of the figures that you want to use when you display your stuff. I mean, that doesn't look so bad, right? It actually looks really cool on your shelf. That would be awesome. Of course, the door is too small for him, but with the door open like that and the crystals behind him, still, it looks really cool. But probably more so for the 4-inch figures. I think you could definitely get away with that if you put Superman there like that. That would be pretty sweet overall. But yeah, very nice. It also seems like Krypto definitely really doesn't belong with this scale of figure for 3-inch. Like, it looks a lot better like next to a 4-inch figure, or even next to the 6-inch figure. I'm curious to see we'll get a Krypto with the Target exclusive set that I have on order, and then we'll see if these two are the same Krypto or if that one is scaled up. So I'm not sure if Krypto is exclusive yet, but we will get to find out soon enough. He does have the S on the cape, and he's got the S on his collar. And just like the up, and away Krypto, he's got one ear open and one ear closed. So that is pretty cool. And there's Krypto's underside. All in all, very nice looking piece. Great one to have. Just as an accessory, like to any Superman toy. Always great to have Krypto. And then the rest of the other figures, they actually are all exclusive to this set, which I did not expect at all. The Ultramans are different. We've got Robot 12 instead of Robot 4. And then we've also got a clean Superman versus a dirty Superman. So I'll get in close there so you can see the differences on all of these guys. Let me switch this around for you just a little bit. That will help me out. So I've got the original release from the 5-pack on the left, and then I've got the new ones from the exclusive set on the right. So at first glance, you're going to be like, what? These all look exactly the same with the same paint apps, but no, they're actually totally different. Not only is Robot 4 and Robot 12 different robots, but Robot 12 does look to be dirty, whereas Robot 4 is not. Robot 4 is clean. Robot 12 looks like has dirt all over the chest and on one leg. So very, very interesting. Really cool to get another robot so we can have two robots chilling at the fortress, because that is where they hang out. So very nice. And then the Robot 12 does have articulation, same as before. If you watched my review on the 5-pack, moving in the arms and the legs and the head. Yeah, very, very interesting. And then for Ultraman, it's also very similar, but at the same time, it's not. Also kind of slightly dirty. So there you can see the difference between the two Ultramans. It looks like just dirt on his chest and on one leg, just a little bit. So yeah, very, very interesting. And they're going to both have the same articulation, of course, moving in the head side to side. Arms go around 360, legs go out and forward, and there's a bend at the knee. So very nice articulation. Very excited for these guys. So they really made this set worth it, man. You got exclusive figures. You got a play set. That's pretty sweet. And then Superman is going to be a staple. Like, of course I want one flying up there, and of course I want one in the fortress. So this is great to have two of them. Superman's is the most interesting with his detail. His arms are exactly the same. He's got black dirt, I guess, on his chest and his stomach and on one of his legs. And then he's got snow, it looks like, on both of his boots. So that is really cool. Any differences on the capes? No, not that I see. But all in all, very cool. And then Superman's going to have the same articulation as the standard release one from the 5-pack. So moving in his head, side to side. He's got movement in his arms, full 360. A little bit hindered by the cape. Leg goes out, leg goes forward. Bend at the knee. So all in all, pretty good. Really, really happy with this set, you guys. For $30, we got quite a lot here, and I'm very happy. All right, so hopefully this helps you. Try to do a comparison with basically all the different size Supermans, so that way you can see what might work well with this set. Honestly, I think it's just going to be like Spin Master 4-inch figures or the Spin Master 3-inch figures that really look the best with this Fortress. But, I mean, the 6-inch McFarlane figure does display well. Even the Superpowers Superman displays very nicely. So, definitely up to you, but overall, just a really, really nice action piece, probably for like any Superman shelf. I think this thing looks awesome. And next, taking a look at the Kaiju with our new playset. These guys look awesome together side by side. Seeing the Yeti next to the Kaiju, that height difference definitely makes sense. And then Superman on the flight stick is at a great height to try and punch that Kaiju in the mouth. So it would definitely work out well for you to use both playsets together. These guys look fantastic side by side. All right, so I decked it out with all the 3-inch figures that I could find so far. Here we have basically everybody doing something in this playset. So I've got Lex Luthor from the Page Punchers McFarlane series and the engineer there. They are messing with Superman stuff. I've got Superman and the little Super Friends Krypto next to him. I've got Ultraman trying to get into Superman's fortress with the robots trying to stop him. I've got the Justice League trying to fight the Yeti, multiple Page Punchers there, and then I've got Superman and Krypto flying up there. So definitely a lot of fun to be had with this playset. Definitely works really, really nicely for your 3-inch figures. All right, so I set up everything again this time with 4-inch Spin Master figures. It all works. It looks really, really good. Very exciting stuff. I've got Zod over here with Superman's machine. Like a Brainiac's trying to get in there. Superman, Man of Steel Superman is right there. 4-inch Superman does fit on this flight stick, so that is really cool. That's the Metal Force one. And then I've got a bunch of random Justice Leaguers fighting the Yeti. So that is really cool. All in all, you guys, great set. It's going to fit in very nicely for 30 bucks with just about anything that you have. Here's a better look at Superman on that flight stick. Yes, it absolutely works. He just goes right in there like that, and then he stays in place really nicely, very easily. So that is fantastic. So you could put any 4-inch figure that you want on this flight stick, and that will work. 6-inch, I think, is going to be too big, unfortunately, but these guys fit. All right, I got some warm water, not hot, but like kitchen sink turned all the way to warm. And very interesting. It looks like it basically like just disappeared a little bit. Very interesting. Cool. Nice. And then I wonder, because it said on there to like rub that and then it would like go away. So I guess it doesn't completely go away. It's just like, I don't know. Like it's still there. I can still see it, but it's less. So that's interesting. Where else? Oh, we got it on this leg. Okay, so it just gets lighter, basically. That's what happens. Very interesting. Yeah, it just gets lighter. And then I gotta wonder, like, just by touch, if I just, like, put some warm water. Yeah, that'll work too. You could just put warm water on your fingers and then rub it on this guy, and then that should, like, sort of, I don't know. Let's see. I really don't want to put water in this guy, but whatever. Oh, he doesn't even fit in my cup. All right, so the touch it will have to be. Yeah. Yeah, so that works. Kind of weird, but hey, it works. At least it's another feature, something that kids can do to have fun. So, there's that. All right, so I found a bigger cup. We can try this again with the Yeti and dunk them. And there we go, very good. Yep, it doesn't go away completely, but it does work. So that is good to know. Even after leaving them out for a little bit, they're already starting to come back, but we'll dunk them in cold water, and then that fully brings back the red color. So very cool. We'll try that again with the other piece here, the arm. Yep, and it brings it back completely. So that is cool to see. And then just for good measure, here again is warm water. So we dunk the arm in warm water, and we see the color mostly goes away. And then we dunk it, and then the color comes back in the cold water. All right, you guys, that about does it for this review. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, the Fortress of Solitude battle set, Walmart exclusive for 30 bucks. So exciting, so much fun. Very, very happy to have this set. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're going to pick up or pass on this set, what you thought. I'd love to hear from you. I thought the exclusive figures were worth it. And overall, just a really cool, really fun piece, especially for kids. You guys that likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, all the support on the channel has been absolutely phenomenal. Thank you, each and every one of you. As I find more new cool and awesome stuff, we still got a couple Superman things coming, the Target exclusive set, and I'm still hunting for a couple more basic figures. Then next month, we got all the McFarlane stuff from Superpowers and DC Multiverse coming, so there's going to be a lot to check out. Keep it right here. Once again, I'm Brandon. Thanks for watching.